Okay, next we're going to hear from Efrain Rovira, Executive Director of Precision Workstations for Dell. Thanks so much. Welcome, Efrain.
First of all, thank you for being here, and thank you for this for the opportunity. I always get excited when I am surrounded by so many creative people. So I'm energized, and I think you should be energized too, because some of the innovation that is going to come in system components are going to help you become more productive. You're going to be able to do more, faster, and better, and I think that's exciting. Now, we believe at Dell that technology is about enabling human capital, and for all of that higher productivity, there has to be an alignment between technology and that human capital. Now, as we see the system components evolving, we believe that some of the changes, some of the benefits are going to be very tangible. You're going to have more form factors. You're going to have technologies like touch. Bruce just talked about that. They're going to be more pervasive, and we're going to see them more. But also, you're going to have the realization of being able to access information, models from anywhere in the world, complex, manipulate them via all of these advancements in components. So those are the most tangibles. You can see them. They're obvious. But there are going to be other evolutions as well. Workflows are going to evolve. We are used to the workflows being such that one person does one thing, and we're going to see the workflows become more end-to-end workflows, where you're going to have, for example, a person do design and analysis and simulation. And in order to do that, you're going to need that, those advancements in system components. So let me bring it down a level so I can talk to some of those in more detail. So, of course, the most obvious ones, we were talking earlier about the advancements in processor technologies. So you're going to have faster processors with more cores. That means that the capabilities to be able to run more applications at the same time are going to be enabled by that. You're going to have faster graphics as well, both discrete and integrated. So that means that everybody's going to be able to benefit from it, whether you're an entry-level workstation user or a more higher demanding workstation user. What's really exciting about this is that you're going to be able to see nearly real that visualization. You're going to be able to do that visual prototyping because the systems are going to be that much more capable from a graphical point of view. We've looked at some of the possibilities, and we believe that you're going to have near or photorealistic simulations or designs that are going to be able to be rendered 10 times as fast, not too long from now. And of course, that means higher productivity. You're going to be able to see what you're working on much faster. You're going to be able to iterate, change it, and that's going to, again, bring you a higher productivity. But that's more on the hardware side. When you look at some of the capabilities on the software, we believe that the systems are going to be able to tell more what application you're using, and they're going to be able to dynamically change the settings. So, for example, if you have an application that is multi-threaded, the settings will change to taking advantage of more cores. But if you switch to an application that is less multi-threaded or is not multi-threaded, then there's going to be optimized for a faster clock rate. And again, the systems are going to be able to have this much awareness. You're also going to be able to see systems that can detect faults and heal themselves. And I'm not talking about just error checking and correction. I'm talking about a broader set of faults that are going to be detected and healed. So I don't know about you, but I'm excited about the things that may come. So thank you very much.
Thanks so much, Efrain.
Thank you.
So I know a lot of people presume that we optimize our software for hardware. I'm not sure that a lot of people are aware of how you optimize hardware for software. Could you talk more about that?
Absolutely. So we understand the need of our customers, and we can always understand them better. We have a long tradition of working directly with customers, and that gives us a lot of interaction. And that interaction, we put it back into the product development process. But it helps us first in bringing the right products to market and putting the right features, working with partners like Autodesk, for example. We brought touch technology to our mobile workstations. We were the first ones to do that, and part of the reason is because we knew that there were going to be applications that were going to take advantage of that on mobile workstations. So that collaboration is how we do that. But also, we spend a lot of time on the engineering side, making sure that those applications run and run well, and then we optimize the systems and so on to be able to run them better. So great collaboration, great partnership, and most important of all, being close to customers and understanding their needs, and the direct Dell model helps us with that.
Great. Microphone? Another big topic is mobility.
Yeah.
Can you help me understand more of Dell's plans in that area?
Absolutely. At Dell, technology is about enabling human potential. And one of the things that Dell, again, was the first in realizing was the need to have customers be able to run OpenGL applications on mobile workstations just like they did on desktop. So Dell was the first one that brought actually mobile workstations to market many years ago. And that tradition of making and enabling our customers to be more mobile continued to be developed in some of the system component development and putting them in the right form factors and with the right characteristics. But also, I spoke earlier about bringing, for example, touch. So you wanna bring touch. You wanna bring the things that customers are going to use. Most important of all, with mobility, there's a little complication if you're not careful, and that's security. So lots of investment on encryption of the hard drives, but also in engineering the system such that, for example, if you buy a mobile workstation from Dell, you have a very easy way of removing your hard drive. So you could lock your hard drive if you wanted, or take it with you very easily just by ejecting and pulling a lever to be able to have that security. Because we know, again, with mobility, then we get the security complication.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want to shift gears a little bit and ask maybe a slightly unusual question. So you're actually a really large product development company.
Yes.
Green and sustainability, you must have a lot of experience in that.
Great question.
Could you help some of the other folks in the audience, maybe give them some, some of the insights that you at Dell, understand?
Great question. Green technology is fundamental to Dell's business strategy. Newsweek runs a survey and a ranking of the greenest company. In 2010, Dell was named the greenest company. And in the last 3 years, it's been one of the top 5. Wow. And the reason behind that is because there are very specific initiatives that are tracked and published openly about some of those. And let me tell you some of those examples. We're going to have recycled by the year 2014 £1 billion of equipment. We have initiatives in place to reduce packaging by 20 million pounds. We have initiatives to recycle nearly all or 99% of the non-hazardous material that is produced in manufacturing. Again, things that are very tangible, and those are part of the sort of the life cycle approach to green technology, and we also have the product specific. Since 2008, there's been a reduction on power consumption of our PCs by 25%. We're working towards being BFR and PVC free. We're normalizing on bamboo packaging, and our goal is to have 75% of the material that we use in packaging to be curbside recycling. So again, very specific goals published, and this is something that we encourage other tier 1 suppliers to do, to be very specific about what they're trying to achieve, publish and track their green record. So very, very important.
That's great leadership.
Yeah,
great.
Thank you.
Very good. Last question. Let's tackle the topic of cloud computing. What's Dell doing about cloud computing?
We could spend the whole night talking about cloud here. Let me very briefly go over that. So definitely, Cloud is about providing customers flexibility to do things. It has an infrastructure component, it has a services component, it has a software component. And these are areas that, that we've been able to invest in, and they've yielded great results. We have cloud suppliers, cloud services suppliers today that we are actually the company that enable them. But we also like to put our money where our mouth is. So we spend nearly $2 billion in acquisitions of cloud enabling companies and service enabling companies in the last year and a half, 2 years. So wow. Yeah, we're committed to it.
Serious.
Yep.
Very good. Efrain, thank you so very much.
Thank you very much.